Hi everyone, welcome back to this latest episode of Hilti Live. My name is Dean Murphy and I'm a product manager here in Hilti, and in today's episode we're going to talk about the wonderful world of wood circular saws. In particular, the saws you see in front of you here, the ones we currently sell today, and an exciting new addition to our family of wood circular saws. So as normal with these kind of things, please use the comments and the chat functionality. Let us know if you have any questions and we've got someone standing by to answer them for you. If you're watching after we've gone live, please also do the same and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Today we're going to talk about a few of the features of this new tool, which I will shortly reveal to you, and then we'll see it in action. And see what all the fuss is about. So what we have today in our portfolio is the SC4. This is your everyday run-of-the-mill wood circular saw. It's cutting depth around 57mm, and this is your light-duty, reasonably compact wood saw. Then we've got a SC30. This is at the larger end of the saws, and this has got an increased cutting depth, 70mm. Generally speaking, you'll find that it's the depth of cut that dictates which saw it is that a customer of ours would choose, and so we have two options in our portfolio today. Compact, lightweight, everyday tool, 70mm cutting depth, 165mm blade, 190mm wood blade. So these are dedicated wood circular saws. So why then, Dean, do we launch a new tool, which is the6WL? We're not going to further complicate matters, because what we will do is replace the SC4. This will go, and we will have the SC6 and the SC30. So for the purposes of this Hilti Live episode today, I want to show you some of the differences between the old and the new generation of the tools. So we'll put this away for now and focus on old versus new. So what you can see, or should hopefully be able to see straight away, is that we have a much more compact circular saw here. We've improved the weight a little bit as well. So it's easier for those everyday applications. If I'm up on a roof, I'm looking for my clear cutting line. The blade is still mounted on the left-hand side. And it uses the same blade size as our current generation tool, so there's no changes there. But a much more compact, lighter, easier to use, hopefully a more enjoyable kind of user experience, right? We've made some changes to the design a little bit as well, which have helped with the ergonomics, with the balance, and we've moved the battery piece to the back of the tool, which I'll come to in just a minute. If you've joined us on any of the other Hilti Live episodes, specifically the multi-tool episode that I did, we spoke about Neuron. Once again, if you're not familiar with what Neuron is, that's our brand new battery technology, 22 volt batteries, increased power and performance, and our latest tool is also on the Neuron platform, as are all our tools moving forward. So if you need any information on that, please get in contact with us and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. So we've got a lighter, more compact circ saw. It's better to use, and that's all great, Dean. It uses the same blades, that's amazing. We've put the battery on the back, that's really cool. Two major things to go alongside that. Number one is, you'll notice, and many of you will be, will use wood and will have cut wood before. A lot of chips are generated when I'm cutting board, something like this OSB board that we've got here. So we've been able to improve the dust capture on this new tool significantly over the predecessor. You can see we've done a little bit to the design of the front of the tool that helps us to do that. And again, hopefully you should see that when we use it in just a second. But last but not least, and a key consideration for us, is the performance of a tool, right? So this tool is designed to do one thing very, very well, which is cut through wood as quick and as smoothly as possible. And we've made this around 2 to 3 times quicker per cut than the previous tool. And again, hopefully I'll be able to show you that. Last but not least, question that always comes up with our new tools: yes, this is a brushless tool, so we'll get the increased lifetime that you would expect with a brushless motor in the tool. So without further ado, I would suggest we have a look at the tools in action, and I'm going to start with the older tool first, so you can maybe see a nice comparison between the two. So safety first, I'm going to pop my dust mask on. And we've got some OSB board here. And we'll just do a straightforward cut, a length of OSB. In terms of battery selection, we're going to use the 170 battery with this tool. I mentioned a few minutes ago about the placement of the battery. No longer do you have to have the impact of the battery in contact with the base plate on the previous tool, which was sometimes an issue with the larger batteries. So we've got a vertical connection on the tool now. Apart from that, you should already be able to see a nice, more compact tool, easier to use. So I mentioned we'll use the old tool first, and we'll do a cut, and hopefully you can see what all the fuss is about. So nice piece of OSB board here, and we're going to do a long cut. We're going to get the blade spinning before we hit the tool, we hit the material. So, relatively straightforward cut in OSB. Now let's try the new tool. So, same again, nice cut, blade goes. See the chips generated? And maybe again, so you can get an idea, without the dust hitting me. You may be saying, okay Dean, but look at the dust that's generated, but hopefully you was able to see a little bit about the improvement in that. Or maybe I could also introduce you to this thing. This is the Hilti VC10. This is a cordless vacuum. Available also on a handy rucksack if you want to look stylish and safe at the same time. So we'll do another cut. We'll attach the vacuum and see if we can notice a difference. It's a standard vac connection on the tool. Battery goes in. We switch the vacuum on. And again, turn off a second. Same batteries with the vacuum as with all the other tools. You'll hear the vacuum making that banging noise. It's not a fault. It's the filter being cleaned. Before you ask any questions. So we're going to do a straight cut. The vacuum. So, take that off. Hopefully you've been able to see the improvement that we've made on the predecessor tool, and why we've gone to the time and effort of also showing you this tool today on Hilti Live, right? Because we're super excited by this one. We want to see what the reaction is from our joiners, from our builders who use our tools. If you're interested in a demonstration of these tools, please do get in touch with us in all the usual ways. Information's in the description, and we'd be more than happy to come to site and demonstrate the tool for you. So SC4 will go now, and that will be replaced by the 6, and our tool portfolio will look like that. Nice and compact and lightweight wood circular saw, deeper cutting depth on the SC30. It's really giving you a nice choice between the two. Improved performance, much faster, more robust, brushless motor, more compact, easier to use. There's not a lot of downsides with the new tool, so we're really confident that you'll be happy with the new tool that we've brought to market. Available on Neuron, and always paired up with a suitable vacuum so that you're operating as safely as possible. That's about it for the end of this episode of Hilti Live. We hope you've enjoyed this, and as mentioned at the beginning, please get in touch if you've got any further questions. More than happy to answer them for you. All the details are in the description below. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.